episode. I am going to do an episode where I wear the TLC Sakura Baby Facial. I have that on right now. That's why I'm a little glossy. That's why I have no mascara on or anything. I've put it on my face. I've put it on my neck. And I'll also link it below in case you want to buy it. I love this. This is a good, quick 20-minute resurface and reveal. I like it because it exfoliates. It's a chemical exfoliator. And because I can't use abrasive exfoliators with like grain and stuff in them, or like particle, because I end up drying the top layer of my skin, and then underneath it gets clogged because it tries to push oil out to like hydrate and nourish my skin and bring back that oil that I stripped it of. And then I end up getting all these breakouts under my skin and kind of like whiteheads and stuff. So I learned years ago that because of my sensitive skin, I have to exfoliate with a chemical exfoliator. So not an abrasive one, but we are all different. So you need to figure out what's for you. What is physical self-care? In case you need a quick reminder of what those things are. Physical self-care is basically activities to improve, your well-being. Taking a walk, sleeping, drinking water. So I'm going to write down my physical activities this week are, I am going to aim for 5,000 steps a day. 5,000 steps a day. I really want to do 10,000, but I'm going to chill out. So 5,000 steps a day. And I'm also going to work out 3 times per week. 3 times this week. Work out 3 times this week. I'm already worked out today, so check. We only have 2 more to do. Okay, next one, emotional. What is emotional self-care? Basically anything, an activity that helps you connect with yourself, process emotions, your emotional well-being, getting out feelings, a conversation with someone. So maybe it's an act or an activity that helps you express your emotions, like drawing or painting or even dancing, whatever you got, your thing. So for me, my emotional self-care this week is going to be going to therapy, which I am going to therapy. And I'm going to try. Yeah, that's it. I'm not, I'll put journal because I'm going to want to so I got 2. You can pick as many as you want. Honestly, I would start with 1 to 2 activities if this is if we're just first time doing this. Because remember, there's 7 categories. So that's a lot of shit to do. Spiritual's up next. Spiritual. Anything that nurtures your soul, your spirit, lets you to think bigger than you. Understand that, you know what I mean? We're here, but it's not all about us. Religion, spirituality, but it doesn't have to be religion. For a lot of people, though, it is. So meditation, yoga, maybe going to a house of worship. A lot of times I do, even though I don't like practice in Catholicism and the church, so to speak, anymore and go to church. A lot of times I do go to church and I'll sit there and I'll light a candle and I'll self-reflect. Just because it's a quiet place in a big city and it's a space, you know what I mean? And I'm out of my comfort zone, so to speak, because it's not like meditating in my house or a place that I'm used to going. So that is, you can go outside, you can go walk around. Basically, spiritual self-care, time to connect with your higher self, the self that you don't talk to all the time, see how you're doing, check in. That kind of thing. It could be whatever for you. There is a full moon coming up this week. So you can do like something with the full moon and honor that, a routine or ritual around that. So I'm going to do full moon ritual. That's what I'm going to put. And I have my own ritual for that since we got a full moon. Okay. But, and I'll also put meditate. Okay. Mental self-care. Anything that stimulates the mind. It could be taking a class. It could be reading articles. It could be reading a book. It could be doing crossword puzzles. Mind stimulation, okay? It could be conversation with people who maybe you don't necessarily agree with, but to get a different point, to open your horizons, whatever. Watching something that isn't in your wheelhouse, you know what I mean? Like news or politics or a genre of something that you're not into. So again, whatever. What do I got for me? I'm reading this week. Mental is going to be reading. Oh, and I'm taking a class on something. Taking a class. I have that on Tuesday. Okay. Taking a meditation class. Oh, so I guess I am fucking that. See? Talk about multitasking, bitch. I'm doing the spiritual and the mental and maybe a little emotional at the same time. So again, you can overlap. You know what I mean? Because I am taking that class. We're going to meditate in that class. Yeah. That's my kind of self-care. That's my kind of thing. Let's hit a bunch out at once. Let's pop them off the list. All right. Social self-care, anything that deepens your relationships with people, anything that makes you feel more connected to someone, going to a party, going to brunch, going on a date, calling somebody, talking to them, FaceTime, writing them a letter if you want, maybe never sending that letter because who knows what you're going to say. So my social self-care is my date with Diane today. I mean, I OD in the social self-care. It's kind of like my thing. It's probably the reason why I'm in the situation I'm in right now, where I'm not really liking my body, and I've fallen off with the environmental and all the other components and the financial and whatnot. But it's because I really do love social self-care. It's my favorite one. So I'm going on a date with Diane tonight, and then I'm going on a date with Sanam. And then I want to catch up on texts. So I'm going to put 3 things, catch up on texts, because I have some that are like lingering that I haven't had time to chat with people. Okay. Financial. I have to send the letter to the bank on like an account. That's something you don't need to know all the details on that. Send letter to bank. And then I think I'm going to attempt to roll over my I don't know. This seems like a lot. Roll over 401k this week. Or you know what? Let's make it, it's already stressing me out. Investigate rolling over 401k, because I got to figure out how to do that because I did whatever. I already don't want to do it. So I have to break it down into smaller steps so I actually do it. That's just me. You're you. You may need to do that with social self-care. All right. Environmental. What's the deal? I am organizing my drawers this week. So I'm writing that down. I'm organizing my drawers this week. And I'm going to organize closet and vacuum apartment. Boom. I am done. There we go. My self-care for the week. Want to hit it again? Physical, 5,000 steps a day. Workout 3 times this week. Going to use my little tracker from 3D Active. Shout out to them. If you want one, you know how to get it. 3dactive.com, code Donna20. Emotional, going to therapy, and I'm going to journal. Spiritual, full moon ritual and meditate. Mental, I'm going to read the book and then I'm going to take a class. Social, I'm going to go on a date with Diane, and then I'm going to go on a date with Sanam, and then I'm going to catch up on my texts. Financial, I'm going to handle my shit with the bank, and then I'm going to figure out maybe how to roll over my 401k. Maybe next week I'll actually do it. We'll see. Environmental, I'm going to organize the drawers this week in my closet. I have like a makeup drawer. I have like my underwear drawer, which like it looks like, oh God, it's a mess. I'm going to organize my closet, go through that, donate some stuff to Goodwill, and I'm going to vacuum the apartment. So yeah, boom. That's my sheet. Let's hit it right here. See it? There I go. Okay. I did it like that for you guys. I'm also going to do it in my PDF. If you want, in my in my iPad, basically. But if you want this, I got to get this mask off my face. If you want this, you should go to the DONAS.shop right now, and you can download it for free. You just put in your information, you'll get an instant download link, and then you can start this week on your self-care. I'm going to put a meditation at the end of this episode. So even though I'm saying goodbye, it will still be there for you, and you can listen to that if you want. If not, you can hang up now and call into the hotline, text me. Information will be in the show notes on what you're doing and how maybe this helped you if it did. And now this week the theme is the commitment to yourself. That's what this week is. And over through the rest of this month, you'll figure out what that means for you. What does committing to yourself look like? Have you fallen off? Have you overindulged in it? Have you been like, no, I'm doing my thing over here. I got no time for you people. Like, again, sit with that, think about that. And again, it might be a week of like really the stuff that's been pent up and building up in you. You need to express that. You need to get it out, but try to do it in the most healthy way. Arguing with people, snapping at them. I kind of like popping off at people, just like jump trucking on people. Find the people who you can do that with. Give them a little heads up that you're like, yo, I'm about to dump truck hard right now. Okay, maybe you want to sit down. I'll take you to dinner afterwards because I know this is going to be a lot. Hit a extra therapy session if you can, and you can afford that if you can do it. Find a community or a place online that you can chat with, that's going to foster the best mental space for you and be a safe space for you. Go out with a friend, phone somebody up, et cetera, et cetera. Call into the hotline. and just you can dump truck in there if it makes you feel better. Go ahead. And then at the end, just say, Donna, you can put this on the episode, or please do not play that. I just needed to tell a total stranger who's not going to judge me. So just let me know what's up. Okay. Meditation's up next. Stay safe, stay healthy, and most importantly, take care of yourselves. Bye, guys.